Okay, go.
All right, good morning, afternoon. Hey, how's it going? Miss Wallace, Albertson, Aquino, good. Detmeyer, good to see you. Campo, always good to see you. All right, so this is what I want you to envision. Everybody close their eyes. I want you to envision a world of chaos, all right? A world filled with loose papers just all over the place, all right? Doesn't it sound scary? Does it sound scary to you guys? It's terrifying. This is every day of my life, all right? Okay, so you can open your eyes again. Every day when I walk in the office, there's just papers laying all over the place, all right? Okay, it's chaos. It's sheer chaos. We in the United States Army, we can't operate in this system, right? Now you're probably asking yourself, what is it that's going to bring order to my life? Do you know what it is? It's a staple, right? A staple is going to bring order to your life. And this, your standard issue Panasonic cordless stapler, is a device that will usher that, whatever it is I just said, into your life. Order, that's it, order, all right? Now, to properly operate this device is very, very easy once you've been trained, okay? And it only requires 3 steps. So the first step is to put your Panasonic cordless stapler into action. Your second step is to load the stapler. And your third step is to correct any malfunctions associated with this device. Roger? Now, before we get any further, I have to familiarize you with the piece of equipment, okay? So it only has a couple parts. Your first part is the chassis. It's the main part here, okay? You have your magazine release button located on the top, right? You also have your magazine with feed tray, which is located here. Okay, you have your stapling head, all right? Firing pin, if you look inside, you'll see the firing pin, okay? You have your chamber where you place the paper, and then you have your power generation compartment and power generation compartment cover, right? Now the other thing that you're going to need is you're going to need some C-type power generation cells, and you're going to need a standard 210 round clip of chisel point staples, right? Now once you've got everything together, we can place this unit into operation. So you secure your stapler like this, right, in your hand. You need to go get 4 C-type power generation cells. Now if you notice, right, Aquino, what's on this thing? What is that?
A positive, a negative.
And a negative, okay? So then Miss Wallace, right, in here where this goes, what does it have? Okay, if you follow the instructions, there's no way to mess it up. So positive goes to positive, right? It's pretty easy. You just pick up the power generation cells, slide them bad mammer jammers in there, right? The way they're supposed to, okay? You secure your power generation cover. All right, it has 2 tabs on it. Tabs go towards the stapler head. Okay, put them in there. You should hear an audible click. All right, everybody hear it? Yeah. So the next thing you have to do is you have to perform a functions check on this piece of equipment. All right. So put it on a nice, sturdy surface. Okay. The device has already been cleared, so we don't have to worry about anything. You're going to take a piece of non-misted essential paper, and you're going to place it in the chamber and press till you hear it cycle. Boom. It's done. All right. All right. Everybody understand that part? Okay. So the next portion that we have to get to is to actually load the stapler. All right, so again, when it placed on a nice sturdy surface, you're going to take your index finger, you're going to press the magazine release button. The magazine should come out, all right? Now, if you notice on the feed tray, there's these 2 slots. Everybody see it? Yep? All right, so what I personally like to do is I like to take my standard clip of 210 round chisel point staples. I like to angle them in, right? Push to the rear as far as possible and drop them. Now, if you've loaded them in correctly, you can take your finger and you can move them back and forth. Everybody hear that? All right, if they don't move back and forth, you need to re-perform that step. Take your index finger and close it till you hear an audible click. Okay? The night before, we had to perform a functions check. You're going to take your piece of non-mission essential paper, right? You're going to place it in the chamber, and it should cycle. Okay? And boom. This works. Now, what if you did all those steps correctly and it didn't work? Right? Just imagine that for a second. It didn't work. You're not going to know what to do. Well, let me tell you. All right, there's two common malfunctions with this device. Now the first malfunction is you'll take a piece of paper and you put it in there and it doesn't do anything. Alright? So what's the problem associated with? You need to turn the device over, open up your power generation compartment, and first you need to make sure all your power generation cells are placed in there correctly. Okay? Maybe it's been sitting for a while and it's got some buildup or something on it, or maybe it's just you stapled a lot instead. Okay? Either way, if everything looks okay, go see your friendly supply sergeant, Cadet Stone, in the back, okay? And he's going to give you some new C-type power generation cells. Alright? Put those suckers in there, alright? Close it, and try to function. Alright? And it should function. If it doesn't function, you're going to take it back to your supply sergeant, tell him it's broken, he's going to give you a new one. Everybody tracking? Yes? Yes. Alright. So the second common malfunction is to have a misstaple. Alright? And so what will happen is you'll put it in there, and it'll cycle, and it won't staple to 2 pieces of paper or something crazy like that. Alright? So what you have to do is you have to put the stapler again on the surface, push the magazine release button, it should come out. Right? You are going to observe the magazine feed tray, and you're going to look at the staples and make sure they're not misaligned, nothing crazy like this. Alright? Everything's good, you're going to turn it over. You're going to observe the stapling head face. Alright? Sometimes the stapler gets all jammed in there. If that's the problem, take a scissor or a knife, put it in there, pop it out. Alright? Close. Okay? And then, what do you think the next step is?
Try again.
Try again, right? Good. Good. Bonus points. That's what I'm talking about. Okay. So you're going to, extra credit. You're going to try again, alright? And it should function. Again, if it, for some reason, it's still not working, what do you think you're going to do? What do you think you're going to do, Mr. Detmeyer?
You're going to repeat the process? Or
Don't throw it away. We don't throw anything away. We're going to take it back to Cadet Stone. We're going to tell him it's broken. We're going to get a new one, right? Because you got to drive on. We can't have paper flying all over the place. All right? It's not acceptable. Okay? So in conclusion, today we talked about the 3 super easy steps. Super easy. Super easy? Super easy steps on how to properly use your Panasonic cordless stapler. All right? The first one was to put the stapler in action. The second one was to load the stapler. And the third was to correct any malfunctions. And now that you guys have been properly trained, there should be no reason we should have to live in this world of chaos, right? That is just loose papers. All right, you guys are the best. Have a good day.